100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On
1st and 10, Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Colts first down.
A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
And I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Rashad Penny, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Attack. Undercut. Kill. 15. 15.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Rush in. Slam. Attack. Yellow.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. David. Come on again. Check 43. I got you.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Hines, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's a run with Mack. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, it's Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And his kick is indeed good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Yellow.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try the right side here with Penny. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes now to throw. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot, and that's caught inside the 30. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yellow. Check your hot read.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 8-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to... it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett again. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Check, six. Yo, all right, go gun. Ringo.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Brissett to throw on 1st. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Campbell making the catch. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 48 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Brissett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those.